All right, let's dive into something pretty wild today. We're looking at a concept called Sanctuary 2026. And this isn't just another smart home with a few cool gadgets. No, this is a vision for a house that is, for all intents and purposes, alive. So, what does that actually mean? Let's get into it.
And this right here, this one sentence is the key to the whole thing. I mean, you have to forget what you think you know about walls and doors and rooms. We're about to explore a space that's designed to literally breathe and respond along with the people inside it.
So where do you even put a house like this? Well, you're not going to find it in some quiet suburb. Sanctuary 2026 is imagined clinging to the side of a sheer mountain cliff, almost becoming part of the rock itself.
Just try to picture this. A structure so perfectly blended with a polished black rock that it almost looks like it grew there. You've got this smooth, reflective surface that catches the sunrise, and it just completely blurs the line between what's natural and what's man-made. What an incredible first impression. Okay, so how do you get inside a living organism? You're not just going to walk through a normal door that swings on a hinge, right? The entryways here are something else entirely. They're more like portals that react to your presence. So get this, there are no handles, no seams, nothing. You just walk up to the wall, you make a simple gesture, and the wall itself just irises open. It kind of inhales, welcoming you inside. And then the whole thing just vanishes back into the wall, leaving that perfect, unbroken surface. And every single space has its own unique signature. Right from the entrance, the door to the master bedroom, it opens like the aperture on a camera lens. The guest suite portal, it unfolds with these beautiful overlapping blades. Each doorway is basically a piece of moving art, setting the whole vibe for the room you're about to enter. Now, once you're inside, this is where that living organism idea really comes to life. The rooms themselves aren't just static boxes. Nope. They're these dynamic canvases that can actually adapt to your mood, to your emotional state. And this is how they do it. The house uses this amazing system of thousands of tiny micro LED lights, pinhole lights, embedded right into the walls and ceilings. And we're not just talking about changing the color of the room. We're talking about creating living, moving atmospheres. And the control is just incredible. You could literally say, "Show me clouds," and suddenly soft clouds are drifting across your ceiling. Or if you're feeling a burst of energy, you say, "Activate geometry," and these dynamic hexagonal patterns start moving. You can even ask for a starry night, and you'll get one, complete with the occasional shooting star. When you put them side by side, the difference is just staggering. On one side, you've got the walls we all know. They're static, they're separate. But with the sanctuary wall, you have a surface that's part of the home's nervous system. It's luminous, it's intelligent, it's totally integrated. This whole vibe of effortless, almost invisible tech, it continues all through the house. I mean, in the bedrooms, the beds just seem to float, weightless, hovering just above the floor on these hidden magnetic platforms. It just adds to the surreal, kind of dreamlike quality of the entire place. And this design philosophy doesn't stop at the bedrooms. It extends even to the most private spaces. The bathrooms here, they're not just functional rooms. They're designed to be like these personal sanctuaries, almost like secret grottos carved right out of the mountain. And it's all about engaging all of your senses. Imagine the feeling of cool river rocks under your feet, hearing the sound of your own private waterfall, seeing living green ferns and moss tucked into the walls, and it's all lit by this soft hidden light. It's a total fusion of nature and high tech. And get this, the house even takes care of you when you're half asleep. If you get up in the middle of the night, a soft, gentle path of light just appears on the floor, guiding you from the bed to the bathroom without any harsh, blinding lights. It's just another one of those details that shows how the architecture is designed to be truly responsive to you. But even with all of these incredible features, Sanctuary 2026 is holding on to one final, truly dramatic secret. It's a feature that completely redefines the relationship between the home and its jaw-dropping surroundings. Seriously, get ready for this. This is the moment where the house doesn't just look at the landscape, it opens up and breathes with it. That's right. The secret is that entire sections of the outside of the house, they don't just have windows or doors. The walls themselves are designed to retract, to transform, and to just completely disappear. The whole process is pure architectural theater. The solid wall just silently glides up into the ceiling. Then these sleek railings rise up out of the floor, and suddenly you're standing on a balcony, completely suspended in the open air, hanging over the cliff edge.
And we're not talking about some tiny little ledge here. These are basically massive outdoor rooms. I mean, at up to 16 feet long, these platforms are big enough for lounging, for dining, for actually living in that space between the house and the horizon. And this really puts the experience into perspective. When you're standing out on that main balcony, you are floating 300 feet above the base of the cliff. It's an absolutely thrilling, incredible connection to the raw nature all around you.
And that just perfectly sums it all up, doesn't it? The house isn't some static box that's just looking at the landscape. It actively unfolds and becomes a part of it, inviting the cliffs, the ocean, and the sky right into your living space.
So that's Sanctuary 2026. And it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. I mean, if our homes can see us, feel us, and adapt to us, how might that transform not just our spaces, but how it transforms us? It's a really powerful glimpse into a future where living is a seamless collaboration between a person and their home.